I now have the pleasure to invite Mr. Atul Bagai, who is the head of India Office, United Nations Environment Program.
Thank you, Akram. Thanks for this introduction and thanks to Policy Times for inviting me. I think Dr. Mathur and before him, Rajiv Kumar Saab laid down some very important aspects of ecology and environment vis-a-vis business and industry. And since the focus of today's deliberations also is towards the industry and innovation, I'll try to highlight 2 or 3 aspects from the impact that the World Environment Day that we're going to celebrate tomorrow will have for the business and vice versa. Certainly, tomorrow also is very memorable because it's not only World Environment Day, but it's also a World Environment Day that will see the launch of a decade of ecosystem restoration. And why is this decade being launched now? Is also largely because of the recognition at the global level that we've really messed around with our ecosystem and with our biodiversity and with our forests in the last few decades. And we need to take measures as urgently as now if we need to have a planet that can support a population of 10 billion in the near future. And this decade, which was decided in 2019 to be launched in 2021, could not have got a better ambassador for its launch than the present pandemic. I look at the COVID-19 that is raging us and this world over the last 16 to 18 months as an ambassador of nature that has visited us to give us a warning that if we don't stop waging this war against nature, if we don't make peace with nature, we are going to be living a life as we are now from a variety of perspectives. We are all homebound. The whole new normal that is coming is something that is impacting so much on our industry, our economy, our GDP. And not only that, the kind of mortality that has come in is unprecedented. So I think it's a big wake-up call, and we really need to wake up and see how we address this. I often think about the kind of impact industry is having because of the COVID-19. And one very small statistic would be that the trillions of dollars that are being spent for economic recovery right now or for building back better could have been spent very wisely for not only industrial impetus, but also for social infrastructure had the COVID-19 not come around. That money that is now being pumped in to save ourselves was a money that could have spent for our economic development under normal circumstances. And this brings us to the old proverb of a stitch in time would save 9, that had we heeded advice 40 years back or 50 years back, and had we looked at environment or made peace with environment, we would not have been spending so much of amount of money to just recover an economy rather than bolstering it up. And Ajay has been closely associated with Montreal Protocol right from its inception, and especially in India. And I have also been closely associated with Montreal Protocol now for 20 years. And one of the biggest spin-offs of the Montreal Protocol, which is not talked about too much, is that with a very minor investment over the last 30 years of, let's say, about $4 to $5 billion, the kind of money that has been saved as a result of mitigating ozone depletion through either increased productivity or increased harvests or saving hospital costs, that runs into trillions of dollars. One study which was done 20 years back in USA showed that USA had saved $500 billion in 2000 or around that time, just as a result of an investment of $1 billion or a couple of $1 billion globally on Montreal Protocol, as a result of the skin cancer and eye cataract cases that were avoided and the hospital costs that was